Everybody, it's been quite some time before I've been talking to you all, but I hope you're doing great, and I hope that Christ is still king and above everything that you do, and that He's still sustaining you. I know He's still sustaining me, and yeah, just this morning, I got ministered by by Tamela Mann's "Take Me to the King" song, and um, for me, it was just that wow factor in the fact that it just instantly, in each and every lyric, described exactly where I am, just to be at Jesus's feet is where I want to stay, and this is where you want to be, because the strength we do not have, and we are people filled with weaknesses, and weakness is not just a matter of power or of muscle, but also of character, of virtue, um, of a whole lot of other things. It can cover a whole lot of other things, and we find ourselves that we have those weaknesses. She says in the song that I have no strength, I am weak, and just take me to the king, lay me there at the old time, and let me be alone there, right there. And I found myself that each and every time that I have just told myself, Father, I'm gonna stay at your feet, even if it doesn't feel, my flesh doesn't feel like doing it, but I'm gonna do it, because at the end of the day, it's the best thing that I can ever do for myself. And um, basically, this is just to say to each and every one of y'all that uh, Christ is still, perfect God, and Christ is still faithful in strengthening us, in carrying us as He has said He will, you know. And through each and every storm, He says that my yoke is easy. He says unto us that we need to throw everything to Him, and as God, He is able to just give us the Lord, the yoke that is easy, and uh, I can attest to that in each and everything, in each and every fiber of my being, that with my own strength, I have tried, to 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 be what I think I need to be, but yeah, it's only God, who's been everything basically, and who's carried me through, and who continues to carry me through, and who continues to strengthen me. And even when I get to the points where I feel like I don't want to do this no more, and I get to the points where I'm like, my strength is going, and I don't feel even Christian like right now, but that very knowledge that God is still there, and that He's carrying me, and that the days when I can look back and think, whoa, how did I pass that, how did I go through that, and then you get that instant answer that it was God, and David says that he says that he leads me, beside still waters. He calls him to say that, he makes me lie down, before still waters, and he feeds me, in green pastures. But even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, he says that I fear no evil, for I know that He is with me. And that right there is a promise that God has made, that I shall be with you. He says, Lord, I shall be with you and now and forevermore. And He says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. And that we can hold on to, that we can place our hope. And Christ is the hope of glory, and in Him we are everything, and in Him we find our being. In Him we find everything that we need, and in Him we are kept, and in Him we are strengthened every day to become the very beings that He had purposed us to be. And this is just an encouragement, to just say, Father, continue, being that very source of our being that thing that drives us, being that purpose behind each and everything that we do, being, Father God, that sorry, it's just this yeah, Father, being that reason that we wake up each and every morning, and our lives will be filled with purpose. Our lives will be filled with so much joy, so much color. And I was reading just yesterday on the link of noise and sound and color, and how you can take the seven basic notes in music, and you can put colors to each and every note. And for me it was quite fascinating, for because the word of the Lord tells us that God created heaven and earth, in the beginning, and he spoke a word, and from that spoken word each and everything that has substance came to be. And now, if there's a direct link between sound and color, and then you look at everything, how the trees are green, maybe God said a sea, and there was trees, but basically it was so fascinating to me. And at the same time, it was like a wake up call that I need to be speaking onto my world, onto this world that I live in, that I'm part of, and onto this generation, that I may come to see even the people who are going to come after me, that they will see the things, because I have opened up my mouth, and utter the word, utter the sound, and just to know that God, he is always there. He says, now I will watch my word, he says, I will watch it, that I perform it. And because he has said these things, that, and as God, and only God, and truthful in every word, then we can be, and we can do each and everything that he has promised and said we can do. And basically, just to also encourage you, as a Christian, to not keep things to yourself, but speak out there, because the world needs a word. The world needs hope, and it needs something to hold on to. And people might tell you that it's money, that it's riches, but if you can go and ask, and if you can look at the rich people and everything, they do not have that hope and that peace, that we have. And so it needs each and every one in their own corner to speak a word, that will change circumstances, and that will change people's lives, and that will give them hope, and that will give them the strength to wake up tomorrow and say, no, it might look dark today, it might look gray today, but one day or tomorrow or the next day, the skies are gonna be blue, So yeah, I love you all, and God bless you. And I'm gonna put just right under this video, I'm gonna link Tamela Mann's Take Me to the King, and I hope that it blesses you as much as it has blessed me. God bless you.